entitled The Influence of North American Religion on American New Religions. The influence of North Indian religion on American New Religions. North Indian religions on American New Religions. Okay, so that will be the title. So we're going to actually divide up the class into two parts. For those of you who don't know David Lane, I think one or two of you do know him. David is the author of many books. I have 4 of his books here. The one is an expose, by the way, on Eckankar, one of the religions that we have talked about in the past, called The Making of a Spiritual Movement. This has created quite an uproar within the organization. This is the original edition of it, an expose of it. There are other books as well. This is on the strange case of Franklin Jones, okay, one of the religious leaders, New Age leaders. Socratic Universe is another one. And there are others as well. Just to show you that David is a very, very active scholar, very respected in the field of the study of new religious movements. He is a member of the Department of Sociology and Philosophy at Mount SAC, and operates a couple of websites, which I hope we'll talk about a little bit. If not, I will make sure that you get the address to it. Some of the most interesting material is on that website. The last time I had seen it. Very, very interesting. So with that, oh, by the way, I should mention that David and I had met many, many years ago at the American Academy of Religion at the regional Western branch. And it was around the time that David was working on this expose of Eckankar. So, and there were all sorts of stories that he told about some of the problems he had. So I hope he tells it. Plus other updated information as well.
No, that was, I think it was in '83. It was here, right? Wasn't the conference held here? There was one.
We had one here. I wasn't sure if this was the time.
I didn't pick up for Campbell Smith from Harvard. And the only way I could recognize his name is book at the airport.
Yes. That's right. Okay, well, David, I'll turn it
All right,
back to you.
thanks, I appreciate it. You know, most of you guys have been studying new religions, and let's just get juicy, okay? I'm the kind of guy, Mr. Santucci, Dr. Santucci, he's really polite to me because I just get myself in scams. I mean, I'm the kind of guy who gets in trouble because, let me say it, 1993, at the London School of Economics, I'm giving a talk on the influence of new religions on the European scene. Now, this is supposed to be a fairly benign talk. I mean, the president of Scientology was there. There were people from MSIA, Eckankar, and other religious movements. Everybody is fairly phenomenological, and you know that word. Basically describes something without much critical juice. So I got up there, and I started giving my spiel about how difficult it is to be critical of new religious movements, because you get yourself in a lot of trouble. I talked about the robbery in my house, I talked about lawsuits, I talked about death threats. At the end of the talk, everybody was really up in arms, and finally the president of Scientology comes up to me. He goes, David, can we talk for a few seconds? And all of a sudden he brought me this big, huge, thick book. You may have seen it, called What is Scientology? He goes, I think you need to read our book. And they could tell all of a sudden I'm getting, all right. Well, my job is to step on your toes. That's my job. I mean, my job is to be the kind of the clown in the religious studies world, to say things that people don't want to say. And essentially, let me set up the groundwork. Let me set you up. I have a tendency to believe that one of the problems in the study of new religious movements is that it lacks critical scrutiny. My sense is that when we go to buy a used car, we have more critical, discriminating intelligence than we do when we buy a new religion. It seems to me that the minute you say it's a religion, it's hands-off. You can't say anything about it. My hunch is that religion needs critical voices. It needs some kind of connoisseurs to appraise whether or not you can make a differentiation between Jim Jones and Jonestown and, let's say, the Dalai Lama of Tibetan Buddhism. Is there a difference? Now, for me, there is.